Yo, so you clicked on my video. Salute G's, what's good? Welcome back to the RAWEST channel on the internet. It's your boy King LONEWolf in the building, live from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, I work 5 days a week doing overnight security. For me, and you know what I'm saying? I make it do what it do. I do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? Make my life work for me, and I do the best I can, and I love it. You feel me? I love climbing the ladder slowly. I'm gonna have all these great, humble experiences to be able to look back on these videos I'm creating in my future, and it's gonna be beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to deal with triggers with like pornography, women, and you know what I'm saying, with your ego, and how I almost had an experience where, you know, if my ego would have got the best of me, I wouldn't even have a job right now, because I almost lost my job the other day, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. Now, I heard a lot about this field manager, how he be, you know, just making, you know, something out of nothing. He that type of guy. Like, this dude would literally watch the cameras at 3, 4 in the morning and just be up looking at the cameras. And if he see you open the door for somebody that don't have a key, he gonna call the phone and be like, oh, why'd you open the door for that person? I'm like, yo, you know this person live here. He like, but oh, if anybody that don't have a key don't live here. I'm like, he just being petty though, but it's mad, yo, I would say it's mad. I'm gonna just say it's just mad people in this building that don't have a key that live in this building. That if I see them standing there, I'm not about to just sit here. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door for them. I don't care what he say to keep it a buck. You feel me? Because he not gonna be here and have to deal with, you know what I'm saying? I'm just leaving people out there. They might have their kids with them. It might be crazy cold outside. They coming in from a snowstorm like it is today. I'm not about to just leave them at the door. So that's gonna be that. Now, yeah, he makes something out of none. He that type of guy. I heard a story about this dude, how he was getting on some lady about some little stuff. She got tired of it. She told her son knocked him clean out and he fell forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. So dude still ain't learned his lesson though, because he still be getting on everybody's nerve. And he almost woke up a sleeping dragon for real. Like, I almost knocked him out the other day. But let me tell y'all what happened. I got a couple notes I wrote down just so I don't forget a couple things. Now, I almost got stuck doing a double. That's what I was thinking, because my relief, the dude that was supposed to come through and relieve me so I could leave, he was like an hour late. So I'm like, oh man. I'm like, it is what it is though. I'm gonna get this paper. I wasn't gonna complain or nothing like that. So here come this dude. I don't normally gotta see him or nothing like that, because he only be here throughout the morning shift. But here he come and he see me. Now, I got my sweater on because it's cold. The heat wasn't working in the booth, so I had my sweater on with my uniform. And I was on my phone scrolling, because we don't do much, bro. We just be sitting here, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just sitting in the booth. So I was like, what you want me to do? He wants you to stand still, look at the booth like this. Like one of them video game security guards. Like, come on, man. If I want to look at my phone, I'm going to look at my phone, bro. He know that's common sense. That's what everybody do. So come on, G. He just wanted to mess with me because I ain't got no seniority. I'm new. He trying to do all this extra stuff. Stop it, boy. Now, this is the most we do. It's a tour report where, you know, we walk throughout the floors of the building and we take some notes of the, you know, we write the floors and we write the times we was on the floor, and we take some notes in between, like garbage in the hallway, packed compactor, garbage compactor, urine in a staircase. That's all I can really think of right now. But it's not. This job is mad easy. The only thing is, like, people done told me that work here. The only thing about this job, matter of fact, this is what I came up with, common sense on bucket, is that you just can't be pussy, because this is the projects. This is a field. Like, it wasn't too long ago somebody got shot right out in front of this lobby where I'm working at right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. It'd be shootings inside the building. It'd have been people shooting from in the hallways of like the second or third floor, and they shooting outside the window. Like, it's one of them type of environments, but I don't care. I'm gonna get my paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't let that kind of stuff bother me. I grew up in this kind of environment my whole life, so it is what it is. Anyway, we gonna talk about how I almost lost my job and how I almost lost my cool, and You know what I'm saying? Now, this guy wanted to try me, I guess. He was just in that mood. He was on his third day of his period, the way, you know, that's when women get real emotional. Excuse me, he's a man, but he was on his period, and he probably forgot his tampon, so he was bleeding through his jeans. He was just having a bad day, right? Now, I'm scrolling on my phone, just chilling. Now, this dude, he just staring at me through this window that's sitting right here. Right? I just see him out of nowhere. He just looking at me like this through the window. I'm like, I look up at him, I'm like, oh, this dude, here we go. I'm like, what's up? He like, so that's what I pay you for? He's referring to me being on the phone, scrolling. So I'm looking at him like, how do I even reply to the way he talking to me? Like, he provoking me. I'm like, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? And he's like, so that's what I pay you for? I'm like, nah, I'm getting hot. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm trying to show y'all exactly how I went. I'm like, nah. He like, and I see you got your sweater on. You like, you know that ain't part of the uniform, right? I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's also cold in here, so I threw my sweater on. He like, all right. So normally what he'll do is he see you out of uniform, he'll take a picture of you on his phone and send it to the big boss. So he decides to proceed and pull his phone out and take a picture. I wasn't in the mood for this bullshit, so I posed for the picture. I straight said like this. So he said, he took the picture and he like, you know what? He like, what's your name again? I'm like, Davis. He like, you know what, Davis? This will be your last day here. I'm like, all right, cool. My whole body lit up in flames like I was, what you call him, that mother Dragon Ball Z. Like, like that's how I felt. I was like, oh, word, he want to play for real? He just had a bad day. He about to, you know what I'm saying? So I pops out the office like, I pops out the office like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, bro, but you're not about to disrespect me though. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You came in here with an attitude. How you expect me to react and all that? You feel me? And he like, and then, yo, you know, it's crazy. I fake blanked out in the middle of him talking because I was almost blacked out and really put my hands on this dude. But I'm like, you know what? His cameras around. He's going to tell on me. And his cameras to prove it. That'd be stupid. That'd be a stupid way to go out. I'm better than that. I'm like, you know what? Let me take my behind back in this office. Some don't feel right. Don't even feel like I'm about to really lose my job about this little petty bull anyway. So maybe he just trying to prove a point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He just one of them type of dudes. I know he just one of those. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let me figure this situation out. I call my field supervisor, my bro, my OG. And I'm like, yo, like this dude talking about, you know, he came in, you know what I'm saying, with that type of vibe. You know how he talking about he gonna fire me. You know what I'm saying? And he like, oh, word? He like, let me talk to him. Don't say nothing, don't do nothing, just chill. He's like, I know you hot. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't even know how I kept my cool to stand the third. He like, yeah, just chill. I'ma speak to him. Hold on. I'm like, all right. About 10 minutes later, he called me back. He like, yo, he didn't even say nothing about fire you. He was just saying like, he was just, you know, he felt some type of way about how you had came out, popped out the office, looked like you was about to do something to him, And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, I kept my cool though. I ain't wind up doing nothing. I said what I said just to, you know, let him know don't disrespect me and watch how he come at me or whatever. But I ain't take it there how I was about to though. I chilled out. He was like, yeah, I'm glad you didn't know because you probably would have really lost your job. But for now, it's looking like it's good. Just chill. Whatever, if he don't say nothing about it to you while you go home and they don't give you no call about your job and all that, you straight. I'm like, all right, word. They ain't never called me about nothing. I came in for my shift the next night. He winds up calling like 1 in the morning. You know what I'm saying, about something he wanted to speak to the field supervisor about. But I ain't know for sure if it was him, so I'm asking him like, I mean, I said my name in the beginning. I'm like, such and such, you know what I'm saying? Like how we got to answer the phone. I'm talking about David speaking. So he knew it was me. And then I asked for his name, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure I knew who it was before I gave the phone to the supervisor and all that. He said it was him. So, you know, I'm like, all right, so that's over with. I'm good. I'm glad I didn't spaz out how I wanted to, because really what I thought about doing was telling son to eat a French stand, and I was going to give him a knuckle sandwich to go with it. But, you know, I'm glad I didn't do that, because that would have been my ego, and I would have looked back on that situation like it was a childish decision. And I learned about myself and how I could get real hot. And now I learned, like, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, I got to tame that, because that could get me in some real trouble. Even if I feel like I'm in the right and somebody trying to do me dirty because they in a bad vibe, still don't give you the right to be, you know, emotional or be in your ego. Just make sure as a man you chill, especially while you're on retention. It could fuel your rage and you can wind up doing something real bad that later on down the line you got to pay the price for long term, as far as like jail time or something like that. So just make sure you always keep that in mind, because it's not worth it. We all got bright futures ahead of us. You're greater than that, you're better than that, you're stronger than that. Always stay positive and stay poised. That's what makes you a man out here. That emotional stuff and being in your ego, you know, you want to you stoop down to somebody else's level because your ego is telling you to, because you feel some type of way. Your pride is hurt. It's not worth it, G. And I'm glad I didn't do that. And I felt proud of myself for being, you know, chill, even though I wanted to get even more riled up. I'm glad I didn't, because I was able to keep my job because of that. I want to talk about why people put people down. That's another one of my triggers. You know, bullying and seeing people trying to put others down to make themselves feel better, or things of that nature. Even when it comes to things like, you know, trying to put people down for relapse and things like that. That's very childish, it's very lame, and we're not going to be doing that on this channel. I don't know if I've done that in the past or made anybody feel bad about a relapse. My intention was just to make sure that you know that, you know, I had a different way of doing it maybe in the past, of just trying to make sure nobody relapses. But I'm gonna go at that a whole different way. If you do relapse, just make sure that you don't look at it like a bad decision. You look at it like a decision, and you move forward, because you're a king regardless at the end of the day. And it's not about, you know, it's about how you react to things for real. Just make sure I just want y'all to stay positive, man. No matter what, because it's gonna come with the territory. This journey is very intense and very hard. So you gotta make sure, if you wanna make this a lifestyle, that you stay positive no matter what, and that's how you will eventually conquer yourself. A lot of y'all is young too, so you can't expect for you to just snap your fingers and for it to be a perfect journey of you never looking at porn, or you never edging a couple nights, or you just playing with your meat, and then you gotta catch yourself like, yo, I've been watching porn for the past 6 hours, it's spanking my joint, I ain't bust though, but yo, I gotta chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you know, just keep your head strong, laugh it off. You know, just stay positive, G. Don't beat yourself up. I don't want you to beat yourself up, because I want you to succeed. So just know that anytime I ever probably came at y'all about relapsing, or even if I ever told y'all that it was lame or anything like that, I want to, you know, sincerely apologize for that. I just want y'all to be great. And, you know, that's why I get on here and be so passionate, because I want y'all to succeed, man. Just as bad as I want to succeed, because that's how I used to even talk to myself. It wasn't like I was getting on camera just telling that to y'all. I was telling that to myself too, but that don't work. You feel me? That don't work. The best way to go about it is, like I said, just, you know what I'm saying? Don't look at it like a bad decision, look at it like a decision and move forward. Let's talk about, you know, women with the validation and all that. One thing you'll start to notice on this journey, another trigger, is that when you get into woman attraction or semen retention, you'll start to notice that women will give you these eyes like they ready to have sex with you. Now remind yourself and stay humble that you will not be the only guy that they will be giving that attraction to. That's how you stay focused and stay headstrong on this journey. You will not be the only guy. So if she's doing that to you, just pay attention to her nature. Like, oh, that's how she rock. When she like to see a dude that she likes, she gonna just give him the eyes like she wanna, okay. And just pay attention. Don't be taking it all personal. Like, you that guy, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, bro. Even I gotta chill, because I almost fell out this shit. But anyway, I got mad energy though. Word. And now, even with porno, the triggers of being on porno, pay attention to this. I'm dropping them gems, man. Word. Now, pay attention to the date of the porn video. Imagine relapsing to a video that was dated in August of 2018. Or pay attention to the comments and the likes. All these different people that's doing the same thing. Look at all them comments. All these different people, man, that's on this website. You are not the only one doing that. So if you want to, a lot of dudes want to separate themselves from the crowd and be unique. So that could be one thing that can motivate y'all to be more unique. Remind yourself that, man, other dudes is doing that at the same time that you doing it at night when you bored and you just horny and you can't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only dude doing that. So you want to be unique and be different and stand out, then don't do that. Remind yourself when you get them urges at nighttime that mad dudes, I say 98 to 99% of dudes, that's when everybody out here getting theirs off. So keep that in mind, G. Financial rut, humble lifestyle. Now, there's dudes out here that shopping at Walmart. Dante Young was just telling me this. Mad humble dude. I got mad respect for Dante Young. He was saying that in our live stream that we just did on his channel. I'm about to even, you know what I'm saying, I might pop up at a thrift shop. One of my homies that work here, this dude got a Canadian goose. I'm like, yo, you got that from that joint? Hard Canadian goose. I'm like, yo, they want a rack for that though. I always wanted one of them joints, you know what I'm saying, got the wolf fur and all that. But I'm like, I'm not trying to give up no rack for that. He like, bro, what? I ain't paying no rack for that. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, I found this at the thrift shop for $100. I'm like, that blew my mind. So just know, man, even if you go to Marshalls and you know what I'm saying, whatever, G. And also pay attention to how people react to you different just because you're swag and all that. There's certain people that, you know what I'm saying, they accept you in certain type of ways depending on how you dress, which is very weird to me because I would never care about that. It's about your character. So just make sure you stay away from them kind of people because that could be a trigger as well of seeing that, you know, just because your swag ain't all the way, you ain't got Tim's on or something like that, you got something more calm on, or you ain't got a Canadian goose, you might have on a calm type of name brand, like whatever, like North Face or something, even something more calmer than that, maybe no name brand at all. You wearing sweaters and hoodies, but they don't got no Champion or none. This even something way more calm, no name brand, no none, because you probably got it from Walmart, somewhere in the thrift shop, something mad calm. So what? Pay attention to how people receive you, and that'll tell you, and you just pay attention to that. And that'll just let you know, like, yo, focus on yourself, because people be out here picking and choosing depending on all of this type of, you know, 3D material type of weird stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even talking about it, you know, cringing me out. You know what I'm saying? And just keep that in mind, y'all. I don't want to make this video too long. I had a great time talking to y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Those are just, you know, different triggers I want to tap in with. I got a lot more things I could have spoke on, but I don't want to make this video too long. Let me know if y'all mess with the long videos. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what else y'all want me to tap in with. You can hit me on Instagram. All my information that you need to know is down below in the description. And I'm about to get to work, man, before I get myself in trouble. Now, Lone Wolf out, man. Salute. We live, you know what I'm saying? Salute.